Good evening. It's Monday, I think. Let me just double. Yeah, it's Monday. I'm a minute early, according to my clock, but no one cares because what is time? Time now is nothing. We just sit here and let it evaporate away as we eat food, drink more alcohol,
Good
and I need to
evening.
turn that off. And yeah, so it is Monday. I'm sure of it. So I'm going to do you another unsigned style session. Play some of the music I've been sent. Gotta say that I'm running low on music. So won't be able to do too many of these shows until I get some more music coming in. So if there's any unsigned bands out there, or if you're not an unsigned band, you just want to send me your music, drop me an email, one or two MP3s to radio at freakjam.co.uk, and I'll have a listen and I will endeavour to put it on the broadcast for you, and maybe even sort of put it on one of these sessions and have a talk about it and bits and pieces like that. So, all nice to see the chat room is starting to fill up. Hi Rich, hi Andy, how you doing? Breaking news. Boris Johnson is in intensive care. Now, I'm not going to make any smart jokes. I am no lover of the Tories, but I do not wish illness or death on anyone. So I want to say, get well soon, Boris. Ultimately, you are our PM. We need you back, man. Otherwise, we get Dominic Robb. Potato. I don't know, but yeah, don't wish ill on anyone. So I hope he has a speedy recovery and a better understanding and appreciation of the NHS at the end of this. So, what have I been doing? Not a lot. Uh, Went to Tesco's today, queued round the car park. For the most part, everyone was groovy. Everyone was into the waiting and being patient. The odd millennial turning up in the car park, looking at the queue, stomping their feet and swearing at the top of their voices and stomping off again like a spoilt brat. And the occasional person thinking it was alright to go up to the security guard and go, I only need a couple of bits, mate, any chance? Which they were told to go to the back of the queue, which is a bonus. But it's a wonderful world we live in. It's it's strange. I'm still trying to get my head around it all. So much information, so many different people ideas, and it's just a lot to make out. So I think what we need to do in times like this is obviously have a drink. Always a bonus. So cheers, guys. It's Monday night. Who cares? It's 5 o'clock somewhere, as they say. So yeah, I've got things beeping and banging, and it's all sorts of weirdness around here tonight. So music, what have I got for you tonight? So I have had a few new songs. Okay. So I haven't been on Facebook for years. I only got on Facebook in January. I'm going to turn that down because that seems to be beeping a lot. I only got on Facebook in January, and not really a lover of the platform in many ways, but it's allowed me to reconnect to a lot of people that I haven't spoken to or seen in years. People that sort of dropped out of life and changed their habits and just went a different way. And one of those people is Mick White. Now, Mick White was a singer in a band called the New Originals and a band called 7 Days. New Originals were a covers band that I used to watch, and 7 Days was his original band. I was lucky enough to work with him on doing all the artwork. I got a bit involved with helping him out with backing singers and spent some time in the studio while he was recording the singles. And yeah, we generally spent a lot of time together, and then a lot of things changed, and Mick moved away to be with his son, which is a honourable thing to do, and he went abroad for a while and changed his kind of trade and went into mixology, and yeah. But we've reconnected. And 30 years ago, Mick was in a band called First Strike with another mate of mine called Billy Colkin, who's the singer for Led Zepp. And they were going to release the First Strike album. They had a deal. It was all looking good. And as Mick put it, grunge happened. And no one really wanted sort of 80s hair metal then. So the project was shelved. And 30 years later, they're releasing the album, which I think is incredible. And Mick sent me a track to play, and this I'm going to play that one for you now. So this is First Strike with a song called Girls of the World. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you on the flip side.
I'm falling in love with the girls of the world.
Ah, yeah. So that's my good friend Mick White there with First Strike, and that is actually being released today as a single on all the usual platforms, Amazon, iTunes, bits and pieces like that. And I do believe there is an album coming out next week. So that's cool. And I wouldn't be lying if I said to you I hadn't been doing a setup with Mick today for him potentially to come and join us and do a couple of live tracks on Thursday as well. So yeah, it's all good. So Josh is in the chat room. Evening, Josh. Evening to Derek as well. Thanks for joining us, guys. So yeah, I think that was a nice way to wake us all up on a Monday night. Nice bit of classic rock. Mick's also involved with a lot of other projects, and I haven't heard a few of the demos that he sent me. They're not ready for broadcast. They are, but you know, the band aren't ready to sort of put things out there yet. But lots of good things coming from this gentleman, which is really love to see after sort of not knowing him or not seeing him for so many years. And I will obviously be telling you all about those as they come out. So let's move on. Up next, so we've been doing the jam on a Thursday. You know, just we all miss you, Mr. Bumbles, but we're flying the flag here on the online. And one of the guys who came down to the jam, Phil, he came to the jam like twice, I think it was, before all this died on us. He's been quite active in the online jam, and he's finally sent me a song. So you've probably heard this. He's probably done this live on the show. But up next we have Mr. Phil Reese with Each Other. Enjoy.
Has the world lost its mind? We're slipping into hell together. We're teetering on the precipice. It can't be like this forever. It seems the future's broken, and no one has got a clue. In times like this, darling, cling on to me and I'll hold on to you. At times like these, all we have is each other. Be gentle, be kind, look after one another. At times like these, all we have is each other, and I wouldn't change that for the world. Together we are stronger. We've got each other's backs. Disaster may affect us, but it won't stop us in our tracks. We can't fight the unknown, and we can't pretend that it's fine. Let's cling to each other and hold ourselves in line. Times like these, all we have is each other. Be gentle, be kind, look out for one another. At times like these, all we have is each other, and I wouldn't change that for the world. So stick with me and we'll have everything. Panic and worry can't change what's happening. As long as we have one another. Remember, hysteria comes and goes. So this insanity, and no one knows what to believe. Believe in each other and look out for the ones in need. Look out for your friends, and they will look out for you. If we take care of each other, there's nothing that we can't get through. Times like these, all we have is each other. Be gentle, be kind, look out for one another. at times like these, all we have is each other, and I wouldn't change that for the world.
I'm kind of glad he wouldn't change that for the world, to be honest. I think that's a nice song. You know, we have got to look out for each other, especially now. Yeah, it's just weird, you know. It's London this weekend has been full of stupid, and there's some great Facebook posts going around going, you know, you can quarantine a virus, but you can't quarantine stupid, or something along that line. And it has to be said, come on guys, if you're going out to sit in parks and have barbecues in public spaces, you're kind of missing the point a little bit. Just saying, you know, just as they're saying on the internet, hashtag stay the fuck at home, people. Come on, let's get this together. On a lighter note, more music. So next track I'm going to play you is another Sam Kelly track. This hasn't got the lovely Rowena on vocals. I think it's a guy called Gary, if I remember rightly. But I'm going to play this. It's funky, it's upbeat. Sam Kelly, if you saw the show the other week, he popped on and said hello, and we had a chat with him. He's doing all right, missing his great-grandson. So shout out to Sam, shout out to Ro, who also might be coming on the show. And here is a bit of Sam Kelly's Station House.
I've been at it so long, baby, I feel my soul's about to expire. I've been at it so long, baby, I feel my soul's about to expire. I'm a man of good intentions, tripping over the wire. I've been running this rocky hill, baby, my legs begin to tire. I've been running this rocky hill, baby, my legs begin to tire. Like most folks of good intentions, tripping over the wire. Just in case they might catch fire. Don't give me the blame, baby, if your dreams they all catch fire. We all have good intentions, tripping over the wire. Tripping over the wire. Tripping over the wire. Tripping over the wire. Tripping.
Tripping over the wire, Sam Kelly's Station House. I said I've been chatting with Rowena. I've got a scheduled phone call with her tomorrow, and she might be coming on the show to play us a few songs. She's been doing a few videos, basically of her isolation sessions. So hopefully she'll come on and join us and play us a few songs live on air as well. She plays uke, she plays piano, she plays guitar, and she's got a beautiful, beautiful voice. But check out Sam Kelly's Station House, guys. So, who have we got next on my hit list? Now I'm probably going to get shot by YouTube or something for playing this. I'm willing to take risks, guys, for you. Just remember, I'm taking these risks for you. This is a super version. This is Nick Andrew and Stephen Roper and Zipper Tongue. And it's a cover version of a Simply Red song, yeah. Something Got Me Started, and it's absolutely awesome. As I said, I'm probably going to get shot for playing this, but fuck it. Here you go, Zipper Tongue, Something Got Me Started. Something got me started there by Zipper Tongue. As I said, Simply Red cover originally. Now I was told, what's his name? Mike, the lead singer. Come on, what's his name, guys, in the chat room? Apparently he shouldn't be able to sing because allegedly he has no vibrato on his voice. So Mick Hucknall, wasn't it? Mick Hucknall. So yeah, go and have a listen to that. See what you think. I don't know. I was told that by my singing instructor many years ago. So little known facts you didn't know about Mick Hucknall. He has no vibrato allegedly. So there you go. So moving on with the music. So I saw Mo in the chat room earlier. I'll give Mo a shout out. How you doing, sir? I sent Mo some stem tracks for a silly little thing I done yesterday, and he's apparently working on that at the moment. But I'm going to play one of Mo's songs. Mo is with the Flat Top Band. I played one of their songs last week, I do believe, and I'm going to play you another one now. So this is the Flat Top Band. Play That Rock and Roll. Ladies and gentlemen, Mo Stoner with the Flat Top Band there. Said Mo was in the chat earlier, so look out for the Flat Top Band. I do believe they're working on an album and there's more of that to come. So, talking about people in the chat room, we had Mr. Andy Nuttall appear on the show last Thursday, and he was quite nervous, but he done very well. We got a few technical issues to iron out with him. It was a little bit distorted in places, but we're going to work on that and get it right. and hopefully he's going to come back and join us. But he's got a project called American Mary, and we played one of their tracks last time on the Unsigned session, and we all said it was like The Cure and New Order and things like that. So I'm going to play another one, because I've got another one. So this is American Mary.
If it wasn't for your love, I'd watch you go insane. If it wasn't for your love, I'd watch the world go down in flames. Oh yes, I hear some people say they know if they are listening. They talk about me in my sleep. They think they know where I have been. If it wasn't for your love, I'd stop right where I started from. If it wasn't for your love, I'd watch the cars burn all the way down. Oh yes, I hear some people say they know if they are listening. They talk about us in our sleep. They think they know where we have been. It's like a perfect storm cloud drifting out from underneath you. Washed away, gave it all away. They're so pleased to meet you. I hear those people say we do the right thing, we do the right thing. I hear those crazy people say we do the right thing, we do the right thing.
That was American That was American Mary there with We Do the Right Thing, and I've just sort of slipped into reverse there weirdly. That was rather strange. So also on the show Thursday that Andy appeared on was the lovely Nady. and you may have seen the show dissolve into fits of laughter on many occasions as she talked about stroking pussies and Baby Shark, which was a bit of a concurrent theme through the show as we went. But it was lovely to spend some time with her. She's a very, very funny lady, also very intelligent and very opinionated, and makes for a good broadcast. So I've known Nadia for years, and it was good to hang out with her, have a drink, talk music, and listen to some music as well. So I'm going to play you one of her songs. This was an album she done with a guy called Joe Webb, who also produced some of my stuff. This is a track called Like I Used To, which she released as a single years ago now, I can't remember. But yeah, this is Nadia, Like I Used To.
When I thought I forgive all the
Nady there with Like I Used To. The whole album, Nady, is just brilliant. Again, another album I was very lucky to work on and done the artwork and bits and pieces for as well. So, yeah, loving it. Nady, you got to come back and present with me. We had a ball. Let's do it again. So Josh just mentioned in the chat room about our theme tune. We're looking for a jingle, like a radio jingle, a little intro that we can play at the start of shows and at the end of shows. So rather than me sitting here doing it, I've got enough to do trying to run all this. You lot of bored musicians out there, all with your creativity and stuff, get on it. Come on, write me a jingle, 30 seconds. It's got to say Radio Freak Jam in there somewhere. You could sing it, you could mime it. Well, no, you got to say it, really. But you could rap it. I don't care. Just anything. As long as it sort of fits who we are and what we do. And then we're going to have a little Facebook competition. So get your submissions in. No longer than 30 seconds. Has to say Radio Freak Jam. Can do a video with it as well if you want to. And just send it to radio@freakjam.co.uk. Yeah. So we're just discussing maybe Rob should do one. And he says we're not ready for his Midlands accent and shocking falsetto. Now, I've heard Rob sing. And he's all right. He's all right. Especially if you're sort of doing Motorhead or something like that. He's good. He's good. But he lives with a singer, as everyone is pointing out. So, Rob, you drum and Nikki can sing. And we'll have like a rhythm and vocal thing. Now, that's wicked. That's cool. You can video it as well. It's awesome. On with the music. Now, this is the part when my esteemed colleague Josh decides he's got to go and steal alcohol from a bunch of drug dealers in Grand Theft Auto before anyone thinks that's real life. Because I'm going to play one of his tracks because I like it, really. This is Days Remain and Get To You.
I would wait, I won't hesitate to do this again. And the one thing that I hate is how this had to end. I will save my last breath till we meet again. Take these words from my mouth, I will not pretend. I have made my path today. I would tear down these walls to get to you. There is nothing in this world I would not do. And time lost its hold over me, and I have lost much more than you can see. And life is taking its toll, taking its fate, and I will not give in. You have to believe I have made my path today. I would tear down these walls to get to you. There is nothing in this world I would not do. I would tear down these walls to get to you. There is nothing in this world I would not do. Oh, yeah. tear down these walls to get to you. There is nothing in this world I would not do. I would tear down these walls to get to you. There is nothing in this world I would not do. I would tear down these walls to get to you. There is nothing in this world I would not do. Oh, yeah. I would tear down these walls to get to you.
Days remain and get to you. Sounds great, Josh. We're just chatting in the chat room there, because that's what you do in a chat room. You chat about the garage that was recorded in, and that was the first setup of Josh's I ever saw, where the studio was downstairs in the garage and the control room was in the bedroom upstairs, and it was all linked through with wires. He's just a genius of wiring, that man. And Rob apparently passed out in that garage as well. So, yeah, I can believe that. I never got the privilege of passing out there, though, to be honest. So, I played the track last week, which we all thought sounded a bit like Skunk Anansi, and it had a really driving, grooving bass line by a band called Armada of Secrets. So, I'm going to play another one. I haven't properly listened to this myself, so I've just kind of slapped the playlist together tonight. So we'll have a listen together, and we can see what we all think of it. So this is Armada of Secrets, Pour It Up.
Strip club.
Secrets, Pour It Up. Yeah, I like those guys, I do. The bass player is a guy called Carl Dawkins, and I've been following him on Facebook, and he's been DJing to the people queued up outside of the Tesco's on Portobello Road where he lives. So he's basically opening his windows, which are in a shop above a flat opposite, and just DJing out to the street and getting people in the queue dancing and bits and pieces. Yeah, a bit of brevity and a bit of lightness in the dark queues that we're waiting in. Is yeah, I like that idea. It's fantastic. So look out for him on Facebook, Carl Dawkins, and with Amara Secrets. So I played one of these last week as well. I need more music, guys. I'm going to reiterate that fact. I can't do too many shows if I haven't got the music to do it. And I'm kind of getting to my limit now. So if you've got any more songs, send them to radio@freakjam.co.uk. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as I can play it, as long as you've got the rights to tell me I can, I'll whack it on here. I don't care about YouTube copyright and stuff like that. Meh. I'm not trying to make money off doing this, so it doesn't really matter as long as we can play the music and keep you guys entertained on a Monday night. That's kind of the point, really. So this one is over to Mr. McGregor out in the chat room. This is a track that he's sent me from a band called The Divisionists, and it's kind of an anthem for our time in the title. This is We Must Be Careful.
that doesn't make it easier to feel. So remember what to show and to conceal. Floating on in the night river and reflecting on the passage of the days that seem to bleed into one another like a watercolor sunset on a page. Adding up to me, must be careful not to lose sight of our goal. Though we might be feeling weary in the soul, and our letting arms can't take another road, because backwards is nowhere we want to go.
The Divisionists there with We Must Be Careful. And we really must, ladies and gentlemen. Be careful out there. Be safe. All of you, I love you. Mr. Dave Carrera. He was hospitalised with COVID-19. Now, Dave has got existing lung problems with COPD. And to be honest, I was scared. I was worried. I was frightened that a good friend of mine was going to say goodbye to us with all of this. Then the stubborn bastard pulled through. He's a fighter. This is a man who normally has something like 55% lung capacity, and he's beaten this thing. So that's been a big glimmer of hope in my week. It's, really, really good to know that Dave is home with his family and recovering. He's a fighter, and you've got to admire him for that. So, good news. Just really nice to sort of see Tony Savage out in the chat room. I haven't seen Tony in years. I used to hang around with Tony and Grant Foster and some of the other boys whose names I can't remember. When they had a band called Blackbone Fever, and they were like a bluesy rock band, and we used to go to all their gigs, and I used to roadie for them occasionally, especially at London Astoria 2 with Yngwie Malmsteen. Lots of fun, lots of drink. Yeah, it was just a blast. So Tony sent me some tracks, so I'm going to pick them up from Messenger, and next time I do one of these, I'm going to include them because it's just great fun, good old time rock and roll, and it's going to be a lot of memories for me. Really nice to see you, Tony. Hope you're staying safe out there. I've run over. It doesn't matter. Oh, by the way, Rob, love the Neil Young on that track. Really, really do. That was very reminiscent of Neil Young. Loved it. I'm going to play out with one of my songs, because I can. This is a song when I had a thing called 8 Month Malfunction going. This was produced by Joe Webb, who produced the Nady track earlier. He's playing on it as well, like he was on the Nady stuff. And I actually got a publishing deal with this and 2 other tracks with a company called Electric Horse Songs. It didn't last, these things don't, but it was fun. We had a lot of fun. It was great working with Joe and working with Damien. I had photo shoots and all sorts of stuff done. I was, pretending to be a rock star, doing a Mark Chudley. So I'm going to play you out with this. This is 8 Month Malfunction and Hurting. And good night, guys. Thanks for joining us. It's been great fun as usual. Happy Mondays, of course. And tomorrow is Tuesday, for those that you are forgetting. And I will catch you Thursday, which is Tuesday, 3 days away, technically. So I will see you then. Take care.
Listen to these words I say, I mean them all. No deception and no lies, no hidden agenda. Even though it would make things easier, still it comes as no surprise. To you or me, we're not where we want to be. Just in our tails too long. Sometimes it's good to go it alone. I know it's hurting and it's so painfully clear. We'll chase our tails no more. Hoping life will open up new doors. I know it's hurting and it's so painfully clear. Sometimes I'm angry, other times I want you to hold me. No protection from my mind. What was eternal fades to a drop in the ocean. Say I'll thank you over time. Now you or me, we're not where we need to be. We've been twisting our tails too long. Sometimes it's good to go it alone. I know it's hurting and it's so painfully clear. We'll chase our tails no more. Hoping life will open up new doors. I know it's hurting and it's so painfully clear. Now you and me, we're not where we need to be. And time will heal, you'll see. But for now it's hurting and it's so painfully clear. Chasing our tails too long. Sometimes it's good to go it alone. I know it's hurting and it's so painful. chase our tails no more. Hoping life will open up new doors. I know it's hurting and it's so painfully clear. We've been chasing our tails too long. Sometimes it's good to go it alone. I know it's hurting and it's so painfully clear. We don't chase our tails no more. Hoping life